C-O-O-P-E-R.
Good evening, Mr. Cooper, how are you involved with Jumbo Amusements?
I've been involved with Jumbo Amusements for almost my whole life. You see, my wife Ashley was in an accident on the roller coaster there in 1946, and since then I've worked there pretty much non-stop until 2006.
Now, Mr. Cooper, you say that your wife was in an accident. Please explain what happened to her.
Yes.
Your Honor, objection?
How is it relevant to the case?
Your Honor, this is relevant to the case and showing where the ghost story appeared and why kids were drawn to the park.
Objection overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I re-ask the question?
Yes.
You said that your wife was in an accident, Mr. Cooper. What happened?
Me and my wife Ashley were in Myrtle Beach on our honeymoon in 1946. On our last day there, we decided to go to Jumbo Amusements, and I managed to persuade my wife to ride on the Flying Tiger roller coaster. While we were riding, there was a lurch at one of its peaks, and my wife fell to her death.
Mr. Cooper, what did you do after Ashley died?
That was when I got my first job at Jumbo Amusements, so that I could be close to the last place that me and my wife had been together.
And what kinds of jobs have you had at Jumbo Amusements?
All kinds.
What was your most recent position at Jumbo Amusements?
I was a security guard, a night security guard, from 1995 until 2006.
And did working at the park help you deal with Ashley's death?
Yes, especially once I realized that her spirit was still alive in the park.
Mr. Cooper, when you say that her spirit was still alive in the park, what do you mean?
A year after my wife fell off the roller coaster, I visited the Flying Tiger to pay homage to her, so to speak. And while I was there, I could feel her presence there with me. I suppose you could say that I saw her ghost.
And who else knew about this ghost?
Well, I told Francis Thurman, Fritzy, and eventually it became common knowledge because kids started climbing the roller coaster looking for the ghost.
Did you tell Francis Thurman about the kids' interest in Ashley and the roller coaster?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay. How did Mr. Thurman react to Ashley's ghost drawing kids to the park?
Fritzy did what any good business manager do and turned it into a publicity stunt and started running an all-night roller coaster ride with my wife Ashley as the main attraction.
Mr. Cooper, I'd like to talk to you about the night of October 31st, 2007. Where were you on that night?
I was at Jumbo Amusements.
And what was your reason for being at Jumbo Amusements?
The park was to be taken down the next day. It was my last chance to be with my wife Ashley.
About when did you arrive at the park?
I'd say I arrived at about 11 o'clock p.m.
And what did you do when you first got to the park?
After Joe Jackson, the security guard there, let me in, we stood near the entrance talking for about 30 minutes.
And where did you go when you were finished talking to Ms. Jackson?
I